I'm in East Arlington, joining a group of artists who are collaborating on the Storefront Stories project, an effort to celebrate the small businesses of East Arlington. Some are family-owned and date back to the early 1900s, while others are new and emerging.
We decided to do a project that focused on the diversity of Arlington through the diversity of the storefront businesses.
We decided to think about this idea of what about getting those stories, and what would that look like if they were somehow translated into some visual art and put up so people that live in the community could learn more about the people that started these shops, learn what their story is. And by learning their stories, you're going to want to get to know that person or want to get to know that shop.
In a way, all these storefront businesses, they're private. It's a private space. It belongs to the local business people, but it becomes an extension of public space because people come in, they run into their friends, they hang out, they have a coffee. It really becomes a kind of hybrid community space and private business space.
The Storefront Stories project asks community members to nominate their favorite businesses in East Arlington and to share stories they might have about these businesses. Nominations can be submitted online or by filling out the postcards available in most East Arlington storefronts.
I'm really fascinated with people and individuals and their stories and who they are. And when you look at a person through a portrait painted or through photography, you want to know about that person. I usually work with spray paint. I do spray paint photorealistic portraits. I have done a little bit of wheatpaste, so this is something that I'm actually doing new, is wheatpaste.
The artists plan to interview all the business owners nominated, and Cedric Douglas will design wheatpaste portraits of 10 to 12 East Arlington business owners. These portraits will be put up on the exterior walls of some of the businesses in Capitol Square.
We're going to create a publication that will have all the nominations in it, though, because this project is not about the 10 best businesses. This project is about how great it is to have a whole community of eclectic, independent businesses making up the social landscape and the environment that the community can use.
Cedric's going to be designing the walls and doing the wheat pasting, and we're going to have these huge moments, in the public space as we go down the street. And so my goal is to actually document the project as we go along and do it, not only the walls, but the interviews with the store owners, photographs of the shops, all the objects in the different stores or restaurants or whatever the businesses are.
So we decided right away that we would incorporate the stories. And in fact, I had just been going door to door and talking to different business owners, and I'd been talking to Larry Maida, who owns Maida Pharmacy, and he'd been telling me about a phone booth that the pharmacy used to have.
There's this guy, 5 o'clock, he comes in after work, he uses his phone booth, makes his phone calls, would sit in the corner, they would close the door, nice and private, and it was like a nice wooden oak phone booth, and they used to go down there and just make their phone calls. It was just like a routine thing. It kind of funny, because they waved at you, and
Why would a pharmacy have a phone booth?
I don't know why. I mean, it was like a soda fountain back then.
Well, it's kind of like a separate neighborhood here. It's got that feel to it, which I like. A lot of the store owners all talk to each other. People know each other. People look out for each other here. If something happens to, the owner at one shop, everyone will go over and help, take care of them.
The goal of this project is to share the history and the stories of some of these small businesses and to spark conversation in the community. I'm Shah Sajadi, Arlington Public News.